Deception has many faces and interpretation, but for me, deception is an art form. Call it mind reading, call it sleight of hand, call it predicting the future. They're all different branches of the same madness. The madness of directing human awareness. Our brain processes over 11 million bits of information per second, but only retains 50 bits in our conscious mind. That tells us something very specific about the conscious mind, that it deletes so much of information based on its aim and purpose. Our conscious mind is very, very selective on the base of aim and purpose in a certain way, and it retains only a bit of information which comes to it from all our senses. I'll give you an example. I'm sure everyone has experienced this. They got a notification on their phone. They took out their phone, they checked the notification, put it back in their pocket, but they missed something very, very obvious which is on every phone screen. The time. Ladies and gentlemen, you all saw the time, but your aim and purpose at that time was to check the notification. You saw the time, it went to your brain was like, this is not my purpose and aim, and it went outside your conscious mind. So then you have to take your phone out and check it back. And then you realize, and you maybe laugh to yourself, okay. And you have experienced this when you're walking into a room, you forget what you were there for. We hypnotize ourselves and deceive ourselves a lot of times. And for this, I'm going to give you an example by doing a performance of how we can deceive people by creating dual realities of a certain situation. So, if I can control something which is going into the conscious mind of a person, I can literally control the experience of his reality. He could experience the reality in a different way, and I could experience it in a different way. So I'm going to try to show that to you, and for that, I'll need a spectator, someone, you over this, the guy sitting over there in maybe blue. Can you raise your hand up? The guy sitting in the middle, the guy who's trying not looking at me. Okay, so can you stand up for a second? Can you join me on stage and help me out for this? Everybody please give him a round of applause as Anupam Anurag. Yeah, I think your name is Anurag, right? Is my guess right? Okay, come join me on stage. So now you are the eyes of the audience, okay? So come next to me, You just have to stay close to the star, okay? No, close to the star. I'm the star. I'm just kidding, man. Just stand over there. Just relax, and your only aim is just keep looking at the audience, even though I can't look all the flashes facing. But you have to close eyes and ears of the audience, okay? So, this right here is a brand new pack of cards, right? You're familiar with the pack of cards. See, all cards are there. Spades, heart, diamond, clubs. And even the jokers, right? So, just check this deck of cards. Okay, that's enough. I'm just joking. Just check them. Give it a good shuffle. Shuffle. Yeah, just a regular shuffle. No pressure. Perfect. And I'll help you out a little bit just by giving it a shuffle, something like this. This is what we call a riffle shuffle, or magicians. And when you get better, you don't even shuffle them, you start weaving them together, just like this, one card at a time. So if you look closely, you see one card, one card, one card. So that's what we call a perfect shuffle, right? Just more of a show off, nothing else. But now the deck is fully shuffled, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to help you select a card, okay? Now what I want you to do is call out stop. I'm going to riffle cards one by one from my right hand to my left hand. You have to just call out stop, okay? So, before the cards fall, okay?
Stop.
But that was too fast. I was just joking. Are you ready?
Stop. That's all.
Okay, no worries. Just take the deck. I was just kidding. Just look at the cards. Take out any card which calls out to you. Any card. Just spread them. Just take out any card which calls out to you. And I'll prefer it not being a face card. Not a king, queen or jack, because you're going to sign it. Just look at the cards. Take a card out. I'm not looking at you. Any card. Perfect. Hand me the deck. I have this marker over here. Just sign the face of the card, kind of nice and big. Give the marker. Perfect. And blow on the card so that ink is there now.
Like people can see that.
Yeah, the people can see it. Don't let me see it, but it doesn't matter enough because you'll know. So I made you sign this from this marker because now that card is unique, just like the marker which just vanished. Okay. So now this is the 4 of spades, right? Any particular reason you selected the 4 of spades? No. So we'll come back to this. Okay. We'll just put it over here, and now just take out any other card and remember the 4 of spades, but focus on this card more. Just take out this card. Perfect. Now, you'll agree that's a random choice. I don't have any clue what that card is, right? At this moment. I'm just going to the back. Just say stop. Put your card over here. And just keep facing the audience like me because you're gonna help me fool them, okay? So this was your card, right? I'll put it somewhere in the center, out jogged. So this is the fairest way. So you will have the last contact with it. And I'm sure you don't know how to riffle shuffle a pack, right?
Yeah.
But you know how to give it a normal shuffle. Just give it a normal shuffle, no worries. Right? And do you remember your card?
Yeah, well, I remember.
It's a number card, right? A black card, I guess. Okay, perfect. Now stand back. Put both hands behind your back so that you can only focus on your card, right? Now I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? And you can either lie or tell the truth, okay? And if you want to lie, pretend I'm a girl. It might help, okay? So, just think about your card. Picture it. I'm guessing it's a number card. You can either tell the truth or even lie. But before I go to that question, just answer these 3 questions. What's the shirt you're wearing? Is it a shirt or a t-shirt? What's the color of? Is it green or is it blue? Green. Where are we standing right now? So these are all very simple questions which require you telling the truth. So now I have a baseline. So this is how illusion of mind reading is done. Okay. So how I can deceive you into giving me the playing card. Okay. So now think of the card. Think of the color. Is it a red card? Okay, took some time, you broke the eye contact, you looked over there and you had to think. I'm guessing it's a black card, right? It was a black card? Right, okay, it's a black card. And I'm guessing it's a clubs and a number card, right?
Yeah.
So would you be impressed if I tell you exactly the card you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Perfect. And the audience will give a good round of applause because we have a supportive audience over here. So I'm guessing you're thinking of the 8 of clubs, am I right? So that is the illusion of mind reading. Okay, so now I've split the reality in this room. Believe me or not, but they know how I read your mind. Okay, so it's kind of difficult, but I'm going to explain to you in a second. So this is called creating an illusion of getting idea out of your mind. Now I'm going to show you something which is opposite of it, which is inception. Or many people call it induction, putting something in your mind, okay? So now you have the deck in your hand, you have your card in there, you pushed it in yourself, you remember that, and you shuffled it, and it's behind your back, okay? Put your left hand like this, keep the deck over here, perfect. Now I'm going to demonstrate how sleight of hand can cause different illusions, right? So now I'm going to ask you to think of a number. So if you think of, for example, 3, your card, the 8 of clubs, would be at the 3rd position. Would you be impressed? So just think of any number between 1 and 52. Preferably not 52. And close your hand like this, put your other hand on top, perfect. Now you're thinking of a number? You can tell me the number what you're thinking of.
It's 12.
12. So would you be impressed if your card, 8 of clubs, is at the 12th position? Yeah, perfect. So the illusion I have created here is you had a random card, I read it out of your mind, then I implanted a number in your mind, and now your card would be at that number, which is 12, and your card is the 8 of clubs, right? So I'm going to count till 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Your card.
Yeah. Let's see. 7.
Okay, maybe the next. Okay, wait.
Something like that.
Let's see. Okay, this is not actually Inception. I'm not planting a mind. I'm actually hypnotizing you. This is your card. Can you see it?
It's a blank.
But you are most probably guessing that I added just a random blank card, right? But can you see your 8 of clubs? 8 of clubs is not in the deck anymore, right?
Yeah, it's not there yet. It's not.
And I'll prove to you this is actual hypnotism. You were handling the deck for so long, right? But if I just snap my finger, the deck goes blank. Now you can't see the cards, right? Even the audience can't see the card. But if I just snap my finger, now the cards are visible, right?
Yeah.
But if I hypnotize you again, just like this, the cards are vanished. And you can take this deck home and you can maybe use it in Diwali just to confirm this is a normal deck of cards. Now, I promised you that I'll read something out of your mind which I demonstrated, like splitting reality. They know what's going on, but you don't. And then I promised you I'll do the opposite, planting a thought in your mind. But I failed. I said I did hypnotism or something like that. But now I'm going to try to find your card. Do you want me to find it with sleight of hand or magic?
Whatever you feel like.
I could do it both ways. I think we should prefer magic, right? Because I'm a magician. So put your right hand like this, and I want you to take this blank card, right? And just hold on to it. And this is called magic. Nothing up my sleeve, but that card vanishes, right? Now imagine that card flies in the air, folds itself in half, then quarters, goes inside your right seal, travels through your shoulder and goes underneath your watch. Would you be impressed? Look underneath your watch. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how the illusion of mind reading and sleight of hand or maybe different things are done. Perfect. But you also chose a 4 of spades over there, right? And I said, we'll come back to this. Look at the 4 of spades. If I just wave like this, you can see it vanishes half, then goes all the way, right? And it looks like kind of video magic, right? But it's not. I'm just fooling you again and again, just like this. So this is what deception actually is. Creating dual realities. For the first time on stage, I actually shared the other side of the magic with the audience, which I don't. Every time audience is fooled, but believe me, audience knew everything that has happened till now. They knew how the card went under your watch, how I read your mind, and other stuff too. But that's how and thank you for helping me out for this. Very good, Anurag, and a big round of applause for Anurag. You can go back to your seat. Thank you very much. So, I generally do magic and fool people, but I wanted to show some kind of behind the workings of magic. So in my demonstration, I demonstrate how I could split the reality of the room. For him, magic was actually happening, and you were for maybe the first time seeing how sleight of hand actually works, and how we introduce different aim and purpose at different stages of the routine to fool the guy. Now, what if I tell you you are the person who deceives yourself the most? In nowadays, if I ask someone what they want to be, a good smart answer would be happy. And I was also searching happiness since the last 3 or 4 years. Even in my magic, I did magic so that I could maybe get happy. But then I realized happiness is more internalized. Happiness is a state of existence, not something you need to achieve. If you're not achieving happiness, there are some fears present in your mind which are induced by the society, just like I induced thoughts into him just to give him a different reality. Just like people want to be rich, people want to buy cars, maybe people want to buy a big house. But they actually don't want the big house, the big car, they actually want the respect of their peers, the love and appreciation. But during the last 100 and 200 years, the world has been materialized. You have been deceived by different corporations and stuff who want to sell and make profit. They showed you a person who's maybe fairer to you and said, we'll give you that happiness, you're not happy. You think you are happy, but you're not. They told us that, and they gave us a solution to achieve that state of happiness by providing a product like a fairness cream, or just like a property dealer does with a big car. What they actually are doing are just implanting fears in your mind, and we think if those fears don't stay or don't come out, the society won't accept us, the people won't care about us. But the real thing is, happiness is a state of existence. If you're not experiencing happiness, you are in a fearful state. I want you to understand this. A guy went to Buddha. He said, I need happiness. It was a very simple thing, but I didn't understand this earlier. He said, remove I. I is ego and want is desire. Then you're left with happiness. So we must realize happiness is just being grateful to have a consciousness to experience reality. All of these things you are thinking, materialistic things you'll get in from the society, are just implanted fears which were implanted to you when you were young. Our mind is a very sensitive thing, and it is in a hypnotic beta state, which we call as, during the first 6 to 7 years of our life. That's why parenting is very important, because in those years we get traumas in a life which shape our life. We are 95% the same people repeating the same stuff for the rest of our lives. And it's our job to know our fears, our insecurity and trauma, to heal them. Otherwise, we'll just be fulfilling others' desires and thinking those are ways of achieving happiness, and you'll never get fulfillment, because I can give you example of many people who have abundance of wealth but are not satisfied and happy in their life. So I want to tell you, everything is relative. For this, I need another spectator, and I'll show you a side of reality in which you'll all might be fooled. So let's see. Would you help me out in this? Can you join me on stage? Thank you. And what's your name? Sorry?
Yes, Sharma.
So P.S. Sharma sir. So would you help me out with this? So I have a book over there. And a bookmark too. So I was just traveling to Dehradun. I just picked up this book, right? You can just check it out. This is a normal book, right? And let's stand somewhere near the circle. Just join me on the red stage, somewhere right here. Perfect. Okay, now. So you saw something, right? And we'll come back to that. Now every book has a heading on top, which is the same, right? Find the treasure, find the prism. So we don't have to focus on that. I want you to select a page number. I have a bookmark with me. I'm going through this page by page, and you have to say stop. And whenever you say stop, that will be your page. And I'll literally go page by page, so it's fair. And even after you said stop, you can just move it forward, backward, no worries, okay? So I'm going through it page by page with this bookmark. Stop. Perfect? Over here. Are you happy? You want me to move it further, backward? Perfect. So let's see. What I want you to do now is, look at the page number and look at the first word on the page. The first word in the first paragraph of the page, okay? Give it a good peek. You're looking at the first word of that page, and you have seen the page number too? Okay, perfect. And just as you were a little bit suspicious, you can see all the pages are different. The page number or the words aren't the same on every page, right? So now can you hold on to this book? Join me in the red circle, please. Thank you. Now, what I want you to do is think of that word, okay? I'm going to try to guess that word and then the page number. Page number would be easier because I could have quickly glanced at the page number opposite to it. So now, you're thinking of a word, count the number of letters in this word, and don't just keep it in your mind, don't say it out loud. You're thinking of a number now, right? Can you please count to 10 for me? In a clear voice, 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect. So I'm having a feeling you were relaxed after 6, right? So the word is around 5 or 6 letters long? Okay, 5. Okay, it's 5. It's 5 by body language. I thought it's 5. So now, for that word, I want you to think of any letter somewhere in between that word. You're thinking of letter now? Is it a vowel? Oh, it's not a vowel. It's a consonant, right? M. Oh, M is there, but you're not thinking of M. I'm guessing you're thinking of N, right? You're thinking of N right now. So now, give me a hand like this. Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Do you believe in past and present?
Yes.
Okay, so many people don't believe past and present. They believe present in the only state of existence. Past and present are just in mind. We're just traveling through dimensions and everything is happening at the same time. So I used that fire act in starting just to wow the audience, but there's something special about that fire. Yesterday, I went and stayed at this hotel. I asked you if you believe in ghosts and stuff because I have a friend. Which I communicate through with this fire torch. So if I open this fire torch and put some fuel on it, just like this, and then maybe light it up. It's pretty hot, right? So but you won't do that obviously. Okay, perfect. Now, cut off oxygen. So now what I want you to do is, think of your word. You're thinking of that word and it has an M, it's an N, there's a letter. So I have this friend called Bezos. He helps me out. He's all obviously standing over there and this is a part of the deception. This is me creating dual reality again. He's kind of a childish person and he draws something like elephants. My mom used to draw elephants like this, if you remember, a smiley face. And maybe an ostrich and then maybe man jumping in the pool, right? So I want you to help me out with this. Can you just hold this paper like this?
Yeah.
Perfect. Just like that and keep the book back because I'm going to do something and perfect. Just help me out like this and you're thinking of a word, right? What word are you thinking of? Money?
Money.
You're thinking of money, right? So it's kind of difficult to it's impossible for me to know that word, but I kind of did, right? But I'm going to show you something. If you look, there's all this ink, maybe random things on this, right? Just hold on this. And you can just peek at it. If I take this fire and just rub it on it, you can see all the ink rearranges itself slowly and steadily until you have nothing left but money. Look at the other side. Now all the drawings have disappeared and we have money which you selected, right? But that's quite impressive. I guessed the word you were thinking of and everything, but I'll try to take it a step further. Remember when I came on stage, I placed my phone over there, right? I'll touch it as cleanly as I can and just leave it over here. Now, just hold the book like this from this edge. Now I'm going to take this a step further and ask for Bezos' help, right? If I just do this. Something happens. What was the page number you were thinking of?
36.
By surprise, if you see, this is the same page that you saw in the starting, which was not there, right? And this was the page, the 36 you saw, right? So now that page is missing from the book. But you saw this page and it impossibly went from this book and went to a special place. And I said, Bezos, help me with this and you can keep this book as a souvenir. But I have my phone over there. If I pick it up, you can see it has a transparent cover, right? And as cleanly as I can, I'll take that cover off. Take that page out. Is this the same page? And just for a reference check, we can just align it together, right? It aligns perfectly, and it also has money written on it, which you were thinking of, right? And 36. So thanks a lot for this performance, and you can keep this.
Thank you.
Also, Vinay, thank you. Thanks a lot. So that's how we do create an illusion of reading mind. But this time, I'm sure even you are confused how I did that. But I didn't want to focus this just on magic. I wanted to focus this on how we can deceive ourselves and deceive ourselves into being unsatisfied in our life. In early days, 200, 300 years back, when we used to meet each other, the tribes and stuff, they didn't go to us and asked each other, are you happy or not? They were just asked for problems because they knew, they had that knowledge that happiness is just a state of existence. An animal trapped, with his foot trapped in a big bear claw, a metal bear claw, a trap which is a very bad trap but we still used. Only an animal would be thinking of getting it out. Only a human would be thinking in despair, why I'm stuck there. So it's very important what your aim and purpose is. Otherwise, your brain eliminates the data which is necessary for you to go other in life. And if your aim and focus is being channelized to a wrong direction, going toward materialism, I'm sad to say you might not discover true happiness. So I want to leave the stage by saying, whatever you focus on expands. So make sure you focus on right things, not the wrong things, and focus on eliminating your fears, not running behind happiness, because happiness is a state of existence. You can't see it because it's hidden underneath your fears that has been implanted into you by society telling you you're not enough and different thing, but they are actually their fears and you're just channelizing their fears into you. You actually need to go inside, find your purpose, find your aim, then you'll discover your true self. Thank you. My name is Karan. That was all for today.